Growing up, I was always good at math, physics, science, things like that. I was always interested in it. And looking back, I was growing up reading maps, looking at them, that my dad had USGS maps. I moved to central Pennsylvania and ended up at Penn College. So specifically the civil engineering field, I ended up in accidentally because that was the only program they had. That was a full bachelor's in engineering. Married with 3 little kids at the time, and I'm like, all right, I gotta get my life straightened out. So that's what I did. And in going through that program and the classes, found that I had a knack for it and a talent, and remembering back to when I was a kid, looking at those maps. So I've been with JHA for just over a year and a half. I started in July of 2021. One thing that I think impressed me with JHA was that their core values seemed to be well thought out and kind of different from most other corporate environments. So there's actually 2 that kind of really resonate with me. Communication is key, is a big one. Something I've always struggled with. Always said not necessarily a people person. Find it hard to talk to people, but it's something that I had to improve on myself. So the other one, people matter most. That's antithesis to what everybody thinks of as corporate, and that I've seen, and it's certainly true here. So that's a huge thing. Obviously I've been an engineer for just over 20 years. Actually, a little bit over. Starting out as an intern, and then through engineering training, project manager, entrepreneur on my own for a little while, and then back in as a project engineer. It's your roles change, but through all of it, typically I'm involved in design work, a certain amount of mapping. Now, being on a more team environment, it's coordinating with other team members to train them, teach them, have that assistance to point them in the right direction to get the product we need and things that our clients are looking for. Every project I've ever been on had its unique challenges, and I always enjoy trying to figure out how to do that and solve it. The other aspect of at least a lot of my career has also been just working in CAD, drawing, doing maps, just the visualization of that. I can spend just hours just focus on trying to design, figure out how to get something to work, and things like that. I think the best thing I like about just the engineering field and being an engineer is problem solving, in short. That means every project has unique problems and then sometimes unique solutions. Through agencies, we're given a toolbox of things to work with, but sometimes something just doesn't work and we have to figure out a way to do it. I've always enjoyed that part of it. I would also just generally enjoy just mapping, doing CAD work, trying to represent what's out there in reality and translating that into something that we can work with in order to design and create new things. And that's another, I think, important part of engineering is that I don't know if you would call it noble work, but it's trying to help society in general, or individuals or clients, to improve their lives, build something for them, safety for the public, all that kind of thing.